You already know what time it is. It's your boy King Heru Uzi and your motherfucking boy King Zito. This is the Get Righteous Podcast, episode 76. Let's go. Hey, lady. You know what's up the way, so you already know what it is. I've been gotta see you, so you know I've been feeling you. I'm rolling with a few kings. I know you're rolling with some queens too. So let's head to the spot, and you already know what it is too. I kiss them bottom lips, make them hips rock. This is rated or not TikTok. We'll keep going when the beat stop. And you can check my time like a gym rock. Other way it takes me is like you can squats. I love my frosted on top. Surfing, wave riding. It's like a volcano when I'm sliding. I've been rocking boats, Poseidon. I pick the flames out, fireman. Swinging all in the jungle. Tarzan. This is real ecstasy, real leaders in. So won't you follow me to another land? I treat you like a goddess from the motherland. Tracks too. You know what's on the way. I already know what to do for the project. I got the goddess in you, so you know I've been feeling cousin.
Oh my God, hi.
Some queens too. So let's head to the spot, and you already know what it is.
Word.
Roll ring the bells, my tongue twister, have a phone with some doing spells. Back get ready for game 2 tonight. Well, she loving from the way she moaning when it's back. She ain't holding, she ain't smoking right now. Gotta put a ticket in. I don't know Adam.
I ain't fucking with it.
I think I gotta wait till the next day.
I ain't got it. What up?
Island mom.
Hello, beloved. How are you there? How are you?
Sucking while I'm with my blunt. I'm high and I'm floating while I'm in the guts. And this is making love with the gods. I come to pussy down when it thrive. So we can make love in the cloud. Now it's missing night. Coming while I'm burning at a pound.
Huh?
I said a few announcements tonight. Trailer to pop on to the people.
It's beautiful. It's action. Information.
Then I'm about to drop the big poster that you saved tonight. I dropped it on the top.
You got the tools, right?
What'd you say?
Power off.
Power off.
Word off. She was about to get wild.
Word. What's good with y'all, man? How's everybody doing?
You already know. I'm kind of sore. I was balling at the park today. Me and my man Snake. My man Snake in the building.
Go, hey, what's good with you?
Who is that? This is my cousin Zito. Doing music with me today. Randy? No, my other cousin, John's. That's Blanchard. That's
Blanchard.
Yeah.
Oh, I know you, bro. You know I know you, my God. All your people's people, bro. Who been talking?
Hey,
bro, I got love for your people, bro. You know that, man. You a youngin' though. He's the marketer. You the marketer.
Yeah.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay. Yeah, keep doing your thing. I might need you, but when I saw that, I'm like, okay, you some people I might need in life.
That's why you asked. That's how you think.
Nah, I know, but I'm up on things. But I don't talk a lot and be on it. But I follow a lot because I gotta make sure nobody get nothing past me.
I'm not fucking with Cuz right now in the comments.
But he Ryan cousin too, right?
All of us, yeah, all of us.
Okay.
Yeah, buddy.
That's the best Granby athlete I ever seen. No, DeMarcus was good too.
Oh,
Cuz was a beast too.
He passed away, didn't he? That's so sad. I think about that. That boy was good. He could jump. I used to play ball against him, man.
Hey, right. When the business speak for you, you don't.
We don't gotta talk about it because it do what it do.
Know what I mean?
You already know. Let's go.
I get you into every single room. Man. Oh man, but yeah, man. Just it is what it is. Let's get to it, man. This is episode 76 of the Get Right Podcast. You already know the vibes, man. We have been growing exponentially. We have crossed 40,000 strong in terms of viewership, listenership across all of our platforms. So, you know, when you cross these things, your reach becomes more, people start reaching out to do more things with you, obviously. So, per usual, you know the vibes. For all of your marketing needs, you can hit the link in the bio. For all your customary needs, for all of your uh, conservatorship of anything of the medicinal marijuana. You hit the link in the bios. You see my gentleman up top. All of these things. We run advertisements with the podcast. We do 15, 30, and 45-second advertisements. So if you have a side hustle, a business of your own, whatever the case may be, it would behoove you to reach out to us and advertise with us. You will gain views, clicks, likes, growth exponentially due to our many branches. Shout out to Stardom 101 Magazine down in Atlanta, Power 109 out on the West Coast. You understand, where we get spun every week, and we were featured in Stardom 101 Magazine. Link in the bio to get that issue also. So with all that being said, bills paid.
Who paid? It's good.
Hey.
Yes, bills paid. You already know. The energy drink we sponsored.
Shout out to that was the next step. And of course, welcoming everybody in. We now have a paid partnership with W Energy, which is a clean energy source, opposed to having the jitters of, say, a Red Bull and all of these things, blah, blah, blah. This is something you go in, you order yourself, you can add to any of your protein drinks, any of your daily regimens, whatever the case may be. The link is in the bio, obviously. And you can use our promo code, Stay Righteous, for an additional discount.
Yes. That works. I went on there, did the little thing, went on there, got something, put the Stay Righteous, got the discount.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. And that'll be that. So if you happen to purchase any, buy any, be sure to tag us. To make sure you tag W. I'm sure they would appreciate love.
Thanks.
So, shout out to them for taking that lovely little chance on us as a podcast and as a media outlet. Because once you get your first partnership, you now officially are considered a media outlet.
Let's go.
Interesting. It gets spooky, baby. Don't let it get spooky.
Yes, sir. They thought it was not coming. It's the wave, baby. Snake just told us it's the wave, baby.
Yeah, but y'all doing it, man. I love it. The podcast, man. It's killing them these days, but
That's definitely a good avenue to be in, good avenue to build off of, especially for anybody on the rise. When you do what we do, it's not just about us. We put on, we feature, we tag, we show love. That's really what it's all about. A lot of people out here just alpha dolo, waiting for that check to get cut. They forget about, what you're supposed to do with a platform. You understand? Right. And when you have a platform, you help elevate. So that is partially what we do here amongst Tell the Truth.
Exactly.
The whole truth and nothing but the goddamn truth. No matter whether you like it or not. With that being said, getting into the proceedings this evening.
We got any questions or no?
We do, but we usually say last. Get to those first.
Yeah, we could either. What would you think?
I'm down for you. Let me know.
Either way. All right, go ahead, take it off.
You want to go with the questions first?
How many we got?
We got 3.
Are they pertaining to tonight's night?
No, they have 100% nothing to do. Well, one of them has kind of something to do with tonight, but not really.
All right, I'm about to say, all right.
Thank y'all. Thank y'all. We appreciate you. We appreciate the love. you know, man, like I said, we come here every Sunday, even on when we don't get here every Sunday, you know, when we got shit going on, but primarily every Sunday we here for y'all. And we are here because of y'all. You know, if we did not have the viewership,
all around
all the platforms, you know, we'd just be shooting in the air. So we appreciate y'all. You feel me? With that being said, we'll go with the questions. Hey, shout out to B. A cup of ginger. What you drinking on?
Oh boy, this that pine mango.
Mm-hmm.
You get you right. Wait, hold on. It'll get you extra right. With this wave I'm off of. I forgot the mangoes that's in it.
Go. Here you go. And that is what we don't advertise. We plug shit out your product, but how you use that product is up to you.
I forgot about the mangoes in the T8 sizzle. Is it gonna wave? Get it.
A little razzle dazzle. Got a little razzle dazzle in there with you.
Dazzle.
Yeah, I ain't mad. All right, so we're going to start with the questions. The first question, obviously, and I'll take it off of this one. How did you get a partnership for the podcast? Well, the direct path, simply put, we did a lot of research to see who was offering partnerships and sponsorships. Not everybody does, especially for podcasts, because podcasts can be very divisive, very objective, all of these things. So there's a giant screening process.
Right.
They go in, they listen to your episodes, and they see if your brand matches with their brand, and that's that. Just so happens that W was the first one to say, hey, we like what the hell y'all got going on. So let's do it this way. And, you know, the structure is what it is and all of these things. And, yeah, literally, that's how we got it.
Thanks. Or I'm about to say, you got that.
You know, the objective is to create, you know, aside from a platform, a universal platform where everybody can come, is to create multiple streams of income.
Thanks.
So why would we not take this, use this, and this into something that's going to help us take care of everyone we love? You know what I mean? So that's the why. That's the first question. The second question is, what would you both say? Now, this doesn't have anything to do with anything. It's a random question from off of Spotify, so shout out to the Spotify viewership. What would you both say is the hardest thing to deal with as a man? That's a good one.
That's a good
one.
We got some. We got OGs, double OGs. That's a good one.
It, man. See, whenever you put, you know, whenever you say the hard, it always becomes kind of subjective, because everybody's hard is different. Hard is not uniform,
right?
And so it's like what I may feel is hard is one thing. You understand? What you may think is hard is something totally different. You feel me?
Exactly. Like you said, so the universally answer the question, I would just say as a man, just shit, waking up dealing with the world. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot to deal with, like, you know what I mean? And it's not bad. It's just that if you're not strong-minded, if you're not ready, can't get through it, you know what I mean? Shit gonna be hard. You know what I'm saying? You gotta deal with daily life. You gotta be a man. You gotta be hard. Then if you got a family, you gotta hold it down. We got a lady, that gotta be right. You know what I'm saying? You gotta get out here in this society where, depending on what man you are,
You know what I'm saying? It's going to be different for you, you know what I mean? Trying to get into different jobs and things like that, as we know. So, you know what I'm saying? As a man, it's just dealing with the world. If you're not ready to deal with the world, that's how I, teach the youngins and my kids. You got to teach them to be ready for the world, not just for specific things. Like, you know what I'm saying? They got to be ready overall, 360.
I don't disagree at all. See, that's a bridge that I have yet to cross. I mean, eventually, hopefully, I'll get there. But yeah, kids, man, they just add a whole other level to life. That's the one thing that I have seen from all of my people who have had kids. You know what I mean? Like things, they change. You understand? Like they go from the person who you knew growing up to a parent. Like shit it like there you see remnants of the old. You understand? But when you get in daddy mode, mommy mode, it's different. It's like, damn, I didn't know you had that in you, Chief.
Facts. That's great though. Word. That shit like a different, you know what I mean? It's a different animal, different breed.
Or is bone. For me, I would say as a man, one of the hardest things to deal with is heartbreak. I'll say that. All right. Now, the reason why I say heartbreak is because as men, we are trained to not show emotion. We are trained to, that's not what men do.
Right.
You understand? To break down, cry it out, all of that stuff. Like, that's not masculine. That's not all of these things. You know what I mean? But us genuinely having our shit shattered, like our heart shattered and shit like that, like it hits on a level that I don't know if anybody else can really comprehend what that is, because how complex it is.
Females, like we got the females in the audience, like how y'all gonna do certain things, and we know damn well we can't.
Absolutely
Experience it because we know we not y'all, but yeah, for us males, like you said, only a few, maybe maybe more than a few, but that's if you haven't dealt with that or been through that, then it's like that shit is it's different.
Word is bone. Like heartbreak on a dude, it like you can see it on him. You understand? Like the glaring example that a lot of people use today is what happened between Michael B. Jordan and his girl. Like and he went out for the first time at that, I think it was a Knicks game or something like that, and they just saw him in the crowd and shit. And he just you seen the life just pulled out of his whole shit. You understand? Like it's rough, bro. Like, man, like I don't wish that shit on nobody. So I would say that that's definitely one of the things, one of the hardest things to deal with as a man is having your heart broken. Not for nothing. That's one of the things that also like sits up, that adds to the number of male suicide and all of these things, and and a severe advocate for mental health awareness and everything like that. But the facts are the facts.
Definitely.
Like the men, we show a lot of shit that we can't be quote unquote emotional about, or whatever the case may be, or show this or be emotionally available for this and that and this. You understand? So we end up internalizing a lot of shit. So that really goes hand in hand. That's my 2 cents on that. Third question. What are a couple of the most solid things? What are a couple of the most solid things someone has done to elevate you?
Ooh, good question. Oof.
That's a good question. That's a good question. That's off of Spotify too. So shout out again to the Spotify listeners. We appreciate your questions. A couple. I'll give you one. One of the most solid things someone has ever done to elevate me was step to the side and let me shine. And the person who did that is right up top.
Facts.
That's just real shit.
Word.
That's one of the most solid things. When you got to understand that it doesn't matter the field, whether it's, you know, the business world, whether it's the block, whether it's music, whether it's whatever the case may be. You got people who, you know, you got people who come before you are great in their own way and everything like that. And then the next person comes up. And we come from a society where crabs in a barrel mentality runs rampant. You understand? Everybody don't really want to, you know, give up their quote unquote shine or whatever the case may be and help elevate the next one. You never know. The next one may be the next one. You feel me? And then both go crazy on them and all of this shit. Like, you know? So for me, you know, when it was my time, you know, this is why motherfuckers could try to say some bullshit about the man up top right here. I wish you fucking would.
That's 100.
Because when it was my goal, there was no one other. There might have been maybe one person in comparison who had their fucking pom-poms on, like, all right, let's get it.
Word. Facts.
That's just
word. 100. And that's 1,000. Because doing that, I learned a lot about myself. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. How to be able not to only shine in your own light, but to shine with someone else and let them be the light. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? You learn a lot by not keeping the light on you. You know what I mean? It's good to be in the cut sometimes. It's good to bring the next person up. It's good to let the next person shine because, like you said, you don't know what that person gonna do. You don't know what position you're gonna be in. You don't know what you're gonna learn. You don't know. You know what I'm saying? You just don't know what the outcome is gonna be, and that's just 1,000. And shit, I could, you know, many things and many situations. But since I do got one of the OGs here, shit, he told me when I was a youngin'. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Keep balling. You know what I'm saying? Don't stop. Do what you do. Nigga. Keep pushing.
I told you I would buy you fucking sneakers, nigga. I said, yo, for real. I said, I like your game, bro. I said, yo, what you need for this game, I'm a deal with you, bro. I like your game. I'm gonna try to keep you on point. I ended up getting in a little trouble. You know what I mean? I was in trouble already. I had to do some time. I lost some contact with you. You know what I mean? But we picked up when I came home, and we've been going hard ever since. Again, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. And that's what's needed. You know what I'm saying? That's what's needed in the community. That's what you see. We doing a little bit more. You know, stopping the young cats from fighting. You know, yesterday, building them up, letting them know that look, bro, that stuff you know how it is. Seeing that stuff on TV and watching that crazy stuff in them rap videos, like don't even. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. A lot of people push that way. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing bad. It's just what we do. You know what I mean? It's a cycle. You know what I'm saying? That's why I tell everybody watch that show. You know what I'm saying? It's a cycle. You feel me? And sometimes, you know, it's just taking a little strength and a little something to break them cycles. But you know what I'm saying? Together, not holding and keeping on this, just worrying about you and focusing on you. You know what I'm saying? Can always bring light to different situations, as you said. You know what I'm saying? We all need a spark from someone. I don't give a fuck what it is, what you're doing. You're going to need that spark. You're going to need somebody that's going to be able to be right there with you, holding you. You know, look, don't stop. You know what I'm saying? And that's what.
Absolutely. And I know the question asked for a couple. I have a lifetime full of motherfuckers doing solid shit for me.
Facts.
From my parents to my sister to my fiance to family, friends, like, bro.
Exactly.
Like, I'm here because of a lot of people. No bullshit. Like, so I'm literally, you know, I'm a walking affirmation of other people.
Word. Like you said, yeah. And you need it. And like, you know, like I said, some like family ain't always family sometimes, but you build your family. Like, you know what I'm saying? You put your
Mm-hmm.
family together, and that's who you lean on. You lean on the one with you, like you said. My family here, my brother, moms, you know what I mean? My girl, Ash. And just, you know what I mean? My people's just, just the people that you know that's going to hold you down. You don't need nobody around you that's not for you. Like, you know what I'm saying? And that's
Mm-hmm.
because you just don't want that energy. You know what I mean? At any time, any moment, they could switch up. And that's why even recently I had to cut some long-term people off. Like, you know what I mean? And just get that way. 'Cause you don't know. And even though
Mm-hmm.
I don't give a fuck if we came out the same stomach at the same time. Motherfucker, you doing some crazy shit, some bullshit, nigga, your ass is cut off. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? So that's just how it goes.
Right. Absolutely. But yeah, man, that's it for the questions. Again, we appreciate y'all for sending those questions, and obviously for anybody who's listening, watching, if you ever want to ask us anything, doesn't matter. Nothing is literally too big, too small. You can, jump in the inbox here on the podcast page, our personal pages, or wherever you listen. Drop the comments and leave your questions, and we'll be sure to get to them live every single time we do an episode. Doesn't matter which one or what our topics are, we always get to the questions because they come directly from y'all. You know what I mean? But those are great questions, so appreciate y'all. Moving off of that onto tonight's topic. There's really no nice way to ease into it, but it's a topic that we have knowledge in.
Be the hustler with some queen.
But more than anything, we know people who have been through it, who go through it, who are going through it, and all of these things. But what we're here to do is to break down why these things happen, right? And that is the being and becoming a bitter baby mother or a bitter baby father.
Facts. Either one, either way, either if you got kids or not, you know what I mean? Put your answers in, let us know how you feel. You know what I'm saying?
For me, my contribution to this conversation, I mean, it's limited because I don't have children myself, but I have a lot of people who have kids, and I'm close with a lot of people who have kids and have gone through the whole, I'm not married, but we have kids, or we're in a relationship, we have kids, or we're in a situationship and we have kids. And I've seen the good, the bad, and the ugly. I've seen things work out wonderfully, but I've also seen things turn to complete dog shit.
Word. And you have seen, like, you know what I'm saying? So you word. Especially for, you know what I mean? Like, we ain't going to get into a lot about
I'm
personal
gonna
shit.
have to roll one for this segment. Yeah, cause
And like Zito said, like he's been let me just say this, been there and just known, like, been around with it like that. Like he said, got his peoples that got kids and stuff like that. But specifically right now, yes, we can say in my case and what I'm dealing with, he was there from the beginning, you know what I mean, to up to now, which up to now is like for me, I'm cool. But you know what I mean, on her side is like, Royal Rumble time. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's like,
wow. Peace and blessings. This is what we supposed to be moving with.
You feel me?
What are we? This is crazy. Yeah, man. To expound upon this, you feel me? It's one of those things where if you jump on the socials, you follow, let's say, Shade Room or something like that. You see the stories all the time, the Blueface situation, or this celebrity's baby mama situation, this one, or more closely your friends and shit. And on my end of the spectrum, I see a lot of angry baby mothers. I feel like my timeline is full of angry, bitter baby mothers.
And
Not Fine, thankfully.
It's
Um,
word. It is to the point to where like it's really out of hand, and I didn't understand it until I got to this point. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I never understood that until I got to this point, and I'm like,
right.
yeah, like people can really,
Islam was good, God.
I mean, people can really 360 and go left. Like you know what I mean? Go
Right.
left. I'm looking at a totally different person. You know what I mean? In this room. You know what I mean? In this C room, like. And to be saying the things that you're saying is like crazy. Like you feel me? So it like to know and now live it, like you know what I'm saying, after, and going through what, I'm going through. But yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. I never thought it. I never thought it. But like he said, it's not just the you know what I mean, the kids' moms. Sometimes it's just the, you know what I mean, the BDs too. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? Or they
Quite
are
a bit
just
of
not.
baby fathers. But the thing is with me that I always wonder when I see the shit, where did it go wrong? Like, how do you go from this fate? Like, I understand that, people outgrow one another and all of this shit. Yeah, cool, great, fantastic. There's a psychology behind that I'm not going to get into. But in terms of, the kids being involved in all of these things and being a bitter baby father, bitter baby mother, like, I've seen shit get down to the point where it's almost it has come to blows, and it just gets so disrespectful, especially on social media. Like I've seen, you would think they wrote a damn book
Was good.
cursing out this one. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Exactly.
Like, damn, how do we get there? You understand? Like, I understand the situations may vary. Oh, he doesn't do this, he doesn't do that, she doesn't do this, she doesn't do that. But in terms of being a parent, like,
Exactly. Keeping the kids away, you know what I mean? Doing bitter stuff, you know what I mean? Getting them people involved, like it's like that's too much. That's like you said, like how do you get to that point knowing that
yeah,
you need them?
like,
Like you know what I'm
and
saying?
since when can you feel comfortable enough in your own ego to feel like, oh, well, the answer to this is I'm going to take the kids away, or I'm not going to let you talk to them, or you got this visitation, that kind of this kind of visitation, or whatever the case may be. Like, word? Like, now I know it's always situation specific of, everybody's relationship and all of that shit. I get that. I
Right.
respect that.
Exactly. I definitely respect that because that's another thing. We know we unseen
Yeah.
different relationships. Like we know the difference between like we know behind doors. Like everybody don't know what everybody going through. Like it's just I don't care what you say, but if you've been in enough scenarios and studied and you know how we do break shit down and done did the work. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? We know,
Yeah.
but everybody go through different things. You all know, like you know what I'm saying. But at the same time, it's like you said, like it gets to a certain level. It's like, bro, how the hell did we get here? Like what the like you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
come on now. Especially when the other party, whether it's female or male, is willing and you know what I mean, on working and making sure things is right. Definitely for the kids, because we're talking about the kids at the end of the day.
But
You know what I'm saying?
choose to keep on with the bullshit. Like the number one thing that I hate to see a relationship break down to the point, especially when there's kids involved, where y'all got to go to court. Like, that's the worst shit. Like, damn, out of all of this time that we've been together, or whatever the case may be, or out of, whatever love we had to meet these kids and all of this shit, right? You got me here in this court talking about what you want and all of these things. And unfortunately for the men, the system favors the mothers. I didn't make the rules.
Right.
When you look up the numbers and you look up, everything that it usually favors the women. You know, like, how do you get like, damn, like the love is that gone to the point where you got me, you now you want this on my record, you want people in our business like this, like, bruh.
Word. That's how I felt. Look, and you know, through my little thing, that's how I'm looking. I'm like, man, they giving you their time. They tell us like, yo, you know, we want to go out, negotiate, get things, you know what I mean, right? Other party, like, you know, still on the BS. Yeah, all right, now we got to, you know, now we got to go ahead and, you know what I'm saying? Let some things out. But like you said, man, it's crazy. It gets crazy. And then sometimes it be for simple shit. You know what I mean? Like simple shit. Like, you know what I mean? Especially in my case for what I went down there for. I thought I was going for something else and wound up going for some shit.
Listen, that's crazy.
So
That's
like,
crazy.
It's off the chain, man. It's off the chain when they get like that.
Yeah.
And like even me, I'm still like, damn, like how the
Right, but and here's the shit though. Out of all of this shit going on that you want to do, all of these grown ass, you know, situations you want to go through, or litigations and all of this shit. Out of all of this shit, what about the kids? Like, they gotta watch this shit.
that's how you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers be still thinking for themselves. Think about them, man.
Bitter shit that, oh, I'm gonna talk shit about X, Y, and Z in front of the kids and all of that. That kind of shit.
Exactly. Angry and don't know why. Like what? Like I'm like,
damn. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy. Like I really sit back and I'd be like, damn, son. Like it looks like a pain that nobody really ever. I don't wish that on nobody, because the way it be playing out on these socials, man, it's because you know everybody loves to jump on social media and talk shit.
oh, trust me, you know I got the peoples that's on the other side, and like, you know, the other person is still posting weirdo crazy.
Like,
Weirdo crazy. Like you said, and I'm like, I ain't even going.
Yeah. Like, and I really don't understand it. I really don't. Because for me, you know, and I know everybody always said, well, I mean, it's easier said than done. Shit, you know, until you go through it, you really don't know. I feel you. I do. But I know me. I know me better than anybody. I would never let something that important break down to the point of it becoming like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
This is just not how I'm wired.
Right. Like,
you know,
if we ain't gonna deal with each other, at least the kids not gonna know. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, man, because, you know, we grew up and we know cats, you know, whether it's personal experience or vicariously, like, who have gone through the same shit. You know, the parents get into arguments with other members of the family, then you start taking the kids away, and then it breaks down into the household and all of these things, and Bob and Dad's arguing and shit, and he was like, all right, well, this is what we got. This is what we gonna do. Bang, 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 bang. Decisions start getting made. Motherfuckers start getting taken away. Like, wait, damn, hold up. What about the kids, bruh? What about the kids?
100 though.
Y'all making these grown ass decisions and not thinking about these kids the least bit. How this shit is rocking their world.
Wow. Twisted. And like you said, like where does this fucking type of thinking come from? Like, what?
I don't know. I really don't.
Can y'all help us in the comments? Like they comments.
I love to hear y'all's input on this, because
somebody was. Like,
I don't know.
If you're dealing with somebody, y'all stop dealing with each other. How y'all see it? How we handling the the kid situation? How y'all see it?
Right.
50.
And that's the other shit. Like, okay, y'all's relationship ain't work out. How is that the kid's fault?
Word.
Why did they have to suffer?
Word. But then tried to tell the Judge Naive that it was my fault when I got the records.
Like, what the fuck are we doing? This shit is crazy to me, yo. Like, I don't know.
It gets crazy. It gets crazy. It gets crazy. And I don't know why I'm going for.
No, thank you. I'm good.
What you think? How do you how do you even come up with that? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what type of mind frame is that? Like, keep the kids away from the, you know what I mean? Like, the peoples and shit. Like,
yeah. Well, if I gotta add my situation, then first of all,
not even word. Even you could just chalk off
every situation that I know of on a very first-hand basis right now is involving women keeping their kids away from the father.
Mm-hmm.
It is crazy, and the men be having the hammer. But here's what happens. The courts don't act the same way with the men and the women, period. If it was the men, the courts would be locating you like you got GPS.
Word.
You in Dubai?
Right.
What? Saudi Arabia, nigga?
It should always be the priority. It should always be the priority, 100%.
And I'm gonna speak on a first-hand situation, but not, obviously, you not mentioning any names, but these women are I'm not going to say these women, that's a generalization, but I'm going to tell you something. There were some very vindictive women out here, and it's not a joke. I don't care about nobody that thinks it's a joke.
It's not.
It's not a joke.
Now, this is like
these women are like very vindictive, and so what's happening is that the court is like, okay, all right, whatever. You know, because they're looking at black men in particular, or certain men in particular, they're looking at them like, well, what do you bring to the table in the first place, so to speak? So, like, and I'm not speaking off of, but do you know how many first-hand, exact, factual, 100% situations I have, other than my own, that I'm talking about?
Word, 100.
Now, and I don't even, if I start talking about my own, it'll be explosive. But I'm just trying to say in general.
No, what you just said is 100 because, you know, not only Zito, my girl, my peoples, my family in NY, and, you know, just everybody, like, you know what I mean, in my situation, you know, going to court, like, the number one thing was just being calm, you know what I'm saying, not letting her get under my skin, because, like he said, she was watching that, they was watching her with the attitude and with the bullshit and doing too much, and I'm just looking like, and the judge is like, you in the wrong courtroom for that type of shit, like, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, let me just be calm and cool and chill, let her stay fired up and doing what she doing. The other lady watching me looking at me, and I'm just like, that's an awesome quality. Do what you do, like, you know what I'm saying? And then, like you said, when it's time, pull that paperwork out. That's an awesome quality to be able to be above and bigger and act, you know, accordingly. Yeah, hell yeah, because you already know how you know what I mean, with all this built up and all this bullshit I've been through, I wanted to tear that motherfucker to pieces, but instead, like, you know what I'm saying, like, that up all the way up until the point, like, yo, just be calm, they're waiting cool, be chill. They waiting for me to do any type of, like, you know what I'm saying. Soon as she started, it, that was like different situation. Okay, like, you know what I'm saying. Like, we see what it is. Like, all right, we know it. All right, you know what I mean. And she was like, oh yeah, composure is always a good thing.
Absolutely. That's why that's why I hit you up, and I was like, you know how this shit gonna go. They're gonna try and get you to step outside yourself. Yeah. You already know. This when it comes to this is war, baby. This is what we do. Exactly. This is what we do better than anybody.
Older to read the books. Come on, man. He came in with the army fatigues on, but she ain't had a mindset.
Listen, man, that's crazy. That's crazy. You know, but that's about though. And at the same time, like, you know, I'm glad that, you know, that you had for your situation, you had the right motherfuckers in place. You know, that wasn't giving you no bad advice. That was giving you shit that's actually true to you. You understand? Like, right. that was some of the biggest, like, you know, because everybody can always give their, you know, 2 cents or whatever the case may be, but everybody don't respond the same way. So you gotta find, you know, to who you talking to, you know. And I know that, you know, we have hair trigger fucking snapback motherfucking tempers in this bitch.
Word. Yeah, facts. You already know. That's why I was like,
do it, because that's what they planning on. That's, you know, that's what they gonna lead with. Let me go pull a dish string real quick. Don't do that. Oh man.
Fact. I'm about to fucking pop that goddamn.
Been behind this old line a long time, baby. Calling audibles is what we do.
Yeah, exactly. Pull one out on her ass. Said you want to fucking see more.
But you know, some folks, you know,
right. Next thing
under how can prepare yourself for things. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely gotta be ready for what I gotta do next. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
good. Absolutely.
So,
we'll do that. But yeah, man, it's, you know, that's why, you know, it was a good. That's why you said you wanted to talk about it and everything. Yeah, shit. Let's fucking talk about it, goddamn it, because I know a lot of people can, you know, relate to this shit.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, because, you know, quiet as it's kept, everybody doesn't put their business out there. But for the 97.3% that does, this is for you.
Fact.
You feel me? But yeah, man, that's all I got for that.
Yeah, word. Likewise, you already know.
But I know you also have your own announcement to make.
Oh,
so
you know what?
So we can get to that.
Let me see the controller.
Is it drum rolling or?
Oh yeah, you said the
announcement.
Getting the drum roll going on. No, man, my girlfriend is in this joint. She gonna be like, chill out. She gonna be like, what?
You getting married?
Well,
I know.
Okay.
Hold on, y'all. Hold on. I'm gonna pull
Muslim?
something up for y'all.
You becoming a Muslim?
Man, you know I eat them up like soup. Let me.
Oh, that bro.
Let me chill. Let me.
Don't.
She said,
y'all
don't
do
start.
religion, do y'all?
No, I'm right here. I'm this right here. No, we do universal. You can be what you want.
Oh,
this is what I hear.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's some
Let me
spaceship
put this
shit.
in while.
Yo,
Yeah.
You on the barefoot shit.
Yes. Universal. Break down some more of that shit. They got you all giggly. What's the name of this joint?
Give me something to break down.
No Lives Matter.
Trying to get something to break down.
Yup, the thing right there.
What? Oh, you're bad. This from here.
Okay. What you talking about? Don't start, nigga. Zito. Nah. What's the name having the baby's name? Zito. Yeah, but to get to.
I ain't got no comment.
Hey, yo, man, whatever religion y'all do, just don't be barefoot.
Shit.
Wear shoes.
But definitely to get to what Zito was saying, we do have an announcement. I will now be a part of the movie No Lives Matter, a slasher story, definitely written and produced by my own brother, Jamie Cheatham. And we gonna let y'all rock out and see the trailer.
Yeah.
Thank you for letting me escape here. I get some peace and quiet and some drink of forest. I think I just heard something in the woods.
Jackson, you have people that care about you. One of your friends is dead.
you have to face the facts. They return.
You
I already know. Let's go on down. Let's go on down. We in there.
roll bet.
The building. But that's it for the night. As always, thanks for coming through, rocking out with your boys, Espizito, and your boy King Heru.
Yes.
Fire episode. And we let Zito get ready to go. He got to do his thing, as always.
Power on.
Got to wrap it up.
Bluetooth pairing. Bluetooth connected.
And get this thing going. And spread this out to everybody. So to all listeners to Spotify, so we have the questions, get ready for it to drop. We answer some questions for y'all tonight.
Hey, you better listen when you talk. For your ancestors, we when I'm walking.